In Northern Ireland, when it comes to weather, we know how quickly things can just turn. 1 minute you can be in your shorts and a t-shirt with an ice cream in your hand, to 30 seconds later the ice cream is replaced with an umbrella, and all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a thunderstorm. Psalm 23 is a funny one. It starts with quiet waters, green pasture and refreshment, but then things change quickly. There's a dark valley, but still in the middle of that we have the shepherd. And while last time we saw that the shepherd provides, here we see that even in the darkest of valleys where there's uncertainty, predators, and it could be filled with fear, David says that the shepherd is there and that through his rod and his staff he will protect. So in this part of the psalm, what does it tell us about the shepherd? Well, firstly, it tells us that he's a source of guidance. The psalm mentions a staff, and it's something that's used to guide and direct the sheep in the right way. And David seems to be saying, in these moments when maybe I've lost my bearings, you've guided me and you've seen me through. And often in dark valleys there can be a sense of feeling lost, unsure of where to turn or what to do. And in these moments, where actually do we turn and what do we do? The picture we get here of God as our shepherd is kind of saying that in these moments, he's a source of guidance. Even in the dark valley, we can trust in the shepherd. We can turn to him in these moments, and in him we can find a way through. Secondly then, he's a source of love. Well, the staff then guides, the rod protects, and anything that comes to attack the sheep, it's beaten away. But you have to ask why? Why face a predator that could injure or harm or even kill you just for sheep? Well, the picture we're getting here is because the sheep are cared for, they're loved and they're valued greatly by the shepherd. And what a thing that must have been for David to hold on to in the dark valley, to know that no matter who's against him, no matter who's attacking him or putting him down, he knows that the Lord is his shepherd who loves him, cares for him and gives him his value. It's not his attackers or those who are standing against him. And for us, when we find ourselves in these moments, no matter what we're facing, no matter what it is that's coming against us and what it makes us feel, we can trust in and know that God is our shepherd. He cares for us, he loves us, and he values us. And even when it feels like there's attack and hate all around, he is a source of love. Finally then, he's a source of life. I think there are 4 really important words in this one verse. You are with me. The idea that I'm not abandoned or facing this on my own because the shepherd has got afraid and he's run away. But in this moment, in the dark valley, I can have comfort and I can fear nothing because I know that you're there. I know you're with me, and actually you're prepared to go between, to stand against and to fight and face that which I can't. I think verse 4 in Psalm 23 can be a real comfort and source of strength for us. To know that even in these moments, even in the darkest of valleys, we can put our trust in God as our shepherd, and we can turn to him as a source of guidance when we have no clue where to turn. He can be a source of love when it feels like our worth and our value is just at rock bottom. And he can be a source of life knowing that he is with us, that he'll never run away, but he's there and he's prepared to step in and stand against that which we can't. The picture here in this psalm seems to be that for David in his life, even in the worst of times, his trust is in God as his shepherd who guides him, loves him, and gives him life. And I think that's what allows him to say, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I'll fear nothing because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me.